Yo, what's up people? MG here covering the version 2.9 update of Honkai Impact 3. First on this list, Spring Festival event, Spring Feast. It literally says, please refer to future announcements, so I'll do a separate video on that when it comes out. Second on the list, new Battlesuit, Argent Knight Artemis, Rita's first S-rank Battlesuit. It's a bio-type ice elemental attacker, but I'm not too sure where this Battlesuit will be useful. I am still getting it though, because I didn't know what to think of Rita when she first came out, but I find that I really like using her now, due to the fact that she has pretty good attack speed, and, well, she moves around a lot when she's attacking, so it's kind of like you get to inadvertently evade some skills, which is pretty cool. However, my personal opinion is that at this point in time, I wouldn't say any Rita Battlesuit is necessary, because most of what she can do can be replaced by Raiden Mei or Yae Sakura. It really depends on what you're looking for at that point in time. She's more of like a specific use, because if you're trying to replace Shadow Dash with a Psychic Physical, then yes, you'll get Umbral Rose, and so on. So she has that kind of a use, but at this moment, you know, the current Valkyries that we already had before her can pretty much do what we need them to do. That being said, if you are still planning to get the Argent Knight like I am, one thing to note about her is that she does not have the ability to activate Time Fractures, so that might cost you a little in places like the Memorial Arena. Personally though, I'm just getting it because I want to, so if that's enough of a reason for you to get it, then go right ahead. Next up, we now have the Augment core for Valkyrie Blade Strike. Yeah, I think everyone is more excited about this one, despite the other Battlesuit being an S-rank Valkyrie. But you know, I don't think people are expecting too much out of that one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the main event is generally this Augment core because we don't actually have to pull for it like how we do with S-rank Valkyries. We already have Valkyrie Blade Strike. I think a lot of us have her at Triple S, so it's all about getting the event items and getting the cores up to whatever standard that we want them to be. So it's kind of the usual fare. We'll have to follow the event to obtain all the necessary materials to upgrade the core. So I'm not too sure if we'll have to buy anything to get there, but at this point in time, it seems like we wouldn't. But if you do know otherwise, please do share the information with us in the comments section. Fourth on the list, we're getting Chapter 9 Part 2 of the main story. However, it's not open yet, so we'll have to wait for about a month before we get to play it. Next up, the Stryker Files have been added. It's a mode where we are allowed to use only Raiden Mei's Valkyrie Blade Strike. It doesn't matter whether or not you're using the augmented version. Last on this list is simply the addition of the new equipment to the arsenal. Needless to say, these are the signature equipment for Argent Knight Artemis. So, along with the Argent Knight expansion, we will also be getting a Blood Rose Advanced Supply. Not too sure why we're getting this now. Maybe it's because of how little we get to see of her. I mean, till today, I still do not have Blood Rose, or even so much as a fragment. Anyway, we'll be able to obtain fragments by opening a certain number of supply crates. There's also the release of a new Vermillion Knight outfit. Very nice costume. We can get it by pulling up to 66 pulls, and we're not restricted to pulling from just the advanced supply, so we can pull from just about any supply. And that really works out for me because honestly, I'm totally over Blood Rose, man. Like, it doesn't mean that I won't be happy if I get her. I definitely will be if I do, but I'm absolutely not going to put in any effort whatsoever to get this Battlesuit. Next, upcoming focus and expansion supplies have been announced, so be sure to look out for those. And the very last part of this list is an event celebrating Rita's birthday. Take part in the event to receive some rewards, mainly a Rita Stigma. Moving on, changes outside the list include the introduction of 2 new currencies, Mithril and Asterite, which can be obtained by completing adventures in the open world. 4-star upgrade materials can no longer be purchased from the logistics terminal and have been moved to the Asterite shop. The A-ranked Valkyrie fragments that were available in the open world shop are now available in both the open world shop and the Asterite shop. Not too sure how long this will last, but if you're trying to promote a specific Valkyrie, now would be the perfect opportunity. Okay, so back to the Mithril shop. Well, basically we can just get stuff like United tokens, Honkai pieces, or EXP materials. Then there's also a new section called the Lto Exchange, and what it is that we can exchange our open world materials for Astrite. Onto the War Treasury. So now, using Mithril and Astrite, we can purchase Ancient Willpower, and the weekly limit for the Night Moonbeam and Lightning Empress fragments have been increased to 6. The Sealed Sakura Earthen Jar limit has also increased to 8, and fragments for Blood Rose, Phoenix, and the 6 Serenade have also been added to the War Treasury. The limit for each of them is 6, 6, and 8, respectively. Several additions to the costume shop have also been made, so be sure to check it out. You know, I love costumes, so I've already bought like most of them. Still thinking if I want to buy the Himiko one, because I think it's kind of expensive for like quite a simple costume. So yeah, I'll take my time with that one. We are now also able to make plans for our Valkyries, and what that is to have a preset set of equipment. So you don't have to like separately change your weapon and then each part of the stigma. You just have to click on that and then it'll switch right away. So this is really good, especially for Valkyries that can play both support roles and the main DPS. And finally, this one's actually quite interesting. It's the chat room, so you can use your chibi avatar to go in and like walk around and talk to people. And yeah, if you see me around, don't hesitate to say hi. So that covers almost everything in the version 2.9 update. And before I go, I would like to mention that I am playing in the Southeast Asian server, because I get this a lot. A lot of people, I assume that they're playing in the global server, keep asking like, oh, how is it that you have this update and I don't have it yet? Because we're actually in different servers. So, maybe you guys could just take this as a reference. As you know, global has their own way of doing things, so every event won't be like 100% the same, but there should be a lot of similarities. But yeah, if you guys still have any questions, just feel free to ask, because even though we're in different servers, we're still playing the same game. So this has been MG, thank you for watching guys, and I will see you guys soon.